Hey guys, I know I haven't made too much content with my S90, and unfortunately it is going away soon, which is really upsetting, but we have the all-new major 2.9 update for Volvo. It's gonna bring some really cool stuff for Apple CarPlay, and it's ready to install, so I'm gonna go show you guys what that looks like on the inside. Okay, so here is my S90 in this beautiful black color, and we are ready to have that new 2.9 OS update over the air, ready to install. So I'm gonna go inside, show you guys what I just got on the interior notification. On my center display, I just got this. So it says update 2.9 ready to install, estimation installation time, 1 hour and 30 minutes. We can review the release notes, and we can also install the vehicle. I cannot move the vehicle while it's being installed. It already downloaded in the background, so I didn't have to do anything for that, which is really cool. And this is gonna be a huge update. It's gonna bring some stuff for Apple CarPlay built in here. You can press the release notes. Here you can see the actual specific stuff, and you can read more. It'll bring you to Volvo's website in the infotainment system, which is really cool. So I'm going to do this, and we're going to see how this installation process goes. We don't have any problems, and I guess I'll keep you updated to see what happens. Okay guys, let's do the update now. Vehicle is, I guess I'm going to go press the just update now. So we'll go to software update, checking for updates. Here we go, and we're going to press install. Please confirm that to start the envision, leave, unlock the vehicle, read release notes. I'm going to confirm. And I'm going to leave the vehicle, lock it, and the installation will begin. So turn it off, and get out, got the key in my pocket, and we're going to let this installation start running. Press the button, lock it up, and I will come back to you guys and see what has happened about in like 1.5 hours. Okay guys, and the update is complete. Time to check out the new features. And hopefully we don't have any issues at all. Okay guys, I popped you on my GoPro camera to kind of give you a quick look of really what's happening on the inside of this new update. So let's dive in really quick. Okay guys, so we're here inside the Volvo. It's not on just yet. I'm gonna pop it on really quickly. Things start up. Now, one of the new features of the update is actually, so Apple CarPlay, which I'm gonna plug in my phone for you guys right now, because no wireless CarPlay in Volvos just yet. One of the new features actually is that you will have play pause functionality in this kind of main card screen. Now you can swipe over and kind of control your music from there, which is a new feature. So that's one of the new features. Another new feature is that your radio station, when you get in and out of the car, will stay on that and may not change or default to something else. So that's another new feature. And of course, you always have favorite functionality from swiping over there as well. One of the big new features though, which I think is great, is that now Apple Maps, if you use Apple Maps, will display in this display over here. Previously, it was only Google Maps that would display up here, so now you can have Apple Maps displaying in this top screen. And that'll look like that really quickly. I'm going to open up Apple Maps. I'll put in a destination. I don't even know what this is. Hopefully, it will connect to something. And we can find a destination. I'm just going to put in a gas station for you guys nearby. Press go, and you can see it quickly turns right into Apple Maps there, and it'll even do the 3D navigation while you're on the move. So that's a really nice new feature. I think that's fantastic. I think I've been waiting for that for a while. Also, if you get a phone call, you'll be getting that notification up here once again, and now if you have a heads-up display option, you'll be getting that in your heads-up display phone call notification as well. So thank you, Volvo, for reintroducing these upgrades. Really super helpful stuff, I think, in here, and I love that you can now see Apple Maps in here. Hopefully we can get a better Waze integration over here. For now, even with the built-in Waze, since you have that built in here, it's only going to show you like an arrow and not a full map. Maybe that'll be next in the next upgrade, but so far so good. Let's take a tour on the rest of the updates, because there actually still is a lot more. So we're going to go into software update. We'll check for updates, and hopefully we'll have the release notes pop up for us in the infotainment system, so we can kind of show you guys what's happening in depth. If that doesn't load, because I think we have a little bit of a poor connection right now, I'm going to just show you guys another one of the new features. So over here on your Volvo steering wheel, all Volvos will have their kind of cruise control or pilot assist functionality right here. So there's a new feature now that Volvo's introduced. So when you press this button, you activate your pilot assist, and it always defaulted straight to pilot assist before. And pilot assist essentially is your adaptive cruise control. So you have your following distance, and it has the steering assist. So it basically will steer itself, but you're always supposed to have your hands on the wheel technically. Now, when you press this button, it's unavailable right now, it's not moving. You'll be able to press this right button and switch between adaptive cruise control and pilot assist. So essentially what that means is you'll have steering assist on, which is just your pilot assist, or you can press this button and turn it off, so it'll just be adaptive cruise control. So you can toggle between those two different functionalities now. I'm not sure if I ever need that. I always like to just use pilot assist, which is the full suite. I guess if you don't want the steering setup on and you just want cruise control, you can just tap this and quickly toggle it. That is a new feature. Previously, you would have to go through the menus and disable all the information through settings. But now what happens when you go to settings and you go to driving, you can see here this new option here is going to say pilot assist as default, and it says switch between adaptive cruise control and pilot assist by pressing that right arrow, which is this button right here on the steering wheel, and you can toggle that on and off. I believe another new feature on some other Volvos that I saw on the release notes, which unfortunately aren't loading for you guys right now, is the fold mirrors when locked. I have always had this function on the S90L. I think some other Volvos actually did not have this function. So I think all Volvos now with this update will be able to have this fold mirrors when locked. You may be able to correct me on this if I'm wrong, but I believe that's a new feature for pretty much all Volvos and not just some particular models. Then there's also some other improvements that Volvo has made that we can't see. So there's going to be some drivetrain improvements, or say drivetrain optimizations, that are not particularly clear in the release notes. I think I may need a little bit more clarification on that. I'm assuming it might be anything with the stop-start system and maybe the engine and transmission tuning. There's also some new stuff happening with, I believe, the infotainment system, just readiness and I think stability. So I think they've kind of improved any kind of glitches or stuff that's happened. So hopefully that, I guess, has improved. We're going to see, I guess, over time what happens. I don't remember having the Pocket Cast app on here and a whole bunch of these, so I think it just threw these on here. I did not have most of these apps downloaded, so it looks like we can get a few new apps on here that I didn't download, but of course you can always go to the Google Play Store and download more apps if you want to. I'm not sure why those just defaulted to those. Air quality app, I've been using that, I guess, recently because we've had that Canadian wildfire smoke in New York. I guess we have clean air now. And a lot of people don't know, actually, if you press clean zone up here, you can kind of toggle between a clean zone if it's not on. I guess they changed that. Before, you were able to press this button, it would turn on the clean zone setting. So I'm not sure why that's not working. Of course, your 360 cameras, nothing seems to have changed here, and there was nothing in the release notes for that. It is actually feeling a little bit quicker, just in terms of response already. I'm noticing it's a little bit smoother and a lot faster with these touches. I used to have a lag between some of these menus here. Home button seems to be working good. So far, so good, actually. I'm actually pretty impressed of these changes that were happening. So I guess if anything else comes up, I will let you guys know. Otherwise, good job with the software update, Volvo, and this is completely over the air too. Now, of course, as I was filming this video, one of our product specialists at my job has informed me that there are issues actually happening with this new software update. Now, there's this thing called the care key. So when you get a Volvo, you get two keys. You get your regular key fob, which I will pull out of my pocket for you guys in a second, if I can find it. You have your regular key fob, and then you have your care key, which is an orange key, which is essentially your spare key. So this is your regular Volvo key fob, which you guys can see right here. Looks pretty normal. And then there's an orange one, which is your care key, which is like a valet key or an extra key. And you can actually set like speed restrictions and stuff to it. And what's happening is, I think on some new vehicles with this update we're hearing, is that if you have that care key near you, or even if you've used it to unlock your vehicle, which I actually never have, it's being like locked into the system, and your car is actually being speed restricted, even if that care key is not being used to unlock or lock the doors. I think that's a new 2.9 software update issue. I have a feeling you're gonna need to go to the dealer to get that sorted out right now. Otherwise, I'm not having any problems, and fingers crossed this stays a-okay. But like I said, so far so good, and I will keep you guys updated if anything else happens. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for a lot more stuff coming from Allcarnews. Cheers.